Hello everyone, welcome to FedScoop TV. I'm your host, Greg Otto. Today we're coming from the Digital Nation Summit and I'm talking with Drew Soltis, the Managing Director of Accenture Federal Services. Drew, thanks for joining us today.
Greg, thank you for having me.
So, I want to get your perspective on the government moving into digital over the past few years. Would you consider it a success story?
I would consider, well, first of all, let me say, Greg, in my role, I see both some commercial work and federal work. So one thing that I would say up front is, it would be a misconception to think that the government is behind in some way. That is clearly not the case. I would say the move to digital for the government is a qualified success at this point, or it's a work in progress. I think one of the hallmarks of this move to digital that both is happening commercially as well as the federal government is that there is no endpoint, right? It's very difficult for any organization, any agency to actually declare success or declare victory. It's an ongoing it's an ongoing process,
especially with how fast everything is.
And absolutely, the magnitude and the speed at which things are moving. There are examples of success. So we're seeing great success that some agencies are taking in areas like analytics and the introduction of mobility solutions, for example. Other things like the move to the cloud, which is a very big priority, is spotty, right? It's happening well in some areas, and it's happening a little more slowly in others for some good reasons. But it's going to get there. But it's taken some time. So, but the push is on, and I think all of the agencies have a laser focus on it, and they're gonna get there.
Do you have any specific anecdotes or projects that you have seen that sort of prop up, or is an example of that success that you've been seeing?
Yeah, we see a couple. I mean, Accenture's role within federal and we've been lucky enough to help a number of agencies through this journey or through their digital journey. One great example is work we've done at Department of State, where we've helped them develop a digital platform for their embassies to be able to really help their embassy operations. Has been great. We've used agile development methods and been able to really impact the way that they serve their embassies. We've seen other examples in the national security space where we've helped them move to the cloud. Now, in this case, it was a private cloud, but we introduced DevOps capabilities and again, used agile methods to move them to a private cloud in a massive way. So we're absolutely seeing some really great examples of the adoption of the digital concepps.
What emerging technologies are you seeing that are helping government agencies serve their customers and meet their mission?
There's a number, but one of the ones, and in fact it was just, spent some time talking about it in one of the keynotes this morning, was artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is getting a lot of press these days, but I think for good reasons. We're already seeing it, we see it in our personal lives, and we're seeing agencies starting to employ it, not to replace people or anything like that, but to supplement what people can do to ultimately help the citizen, right? So if agencies can use automation or artificial intelligence to help those that are serving the citizens, help serve them more quickly, more efficiently, more accurately, with less effort, it's incredibly powerful. So to the extent that we can harness all of the data that's out there and apply artificial intelligence or automation in general to support that, we're seeing a huge wave of opportunities coming in that area.
Finally, what are the biggest challenges that you're seeing when it comes to agencies and how they're approaching a digital transformation?
Well, I think the thing that is the overriding challenge is, as we touched on earlier, the speed and the magnitude of the change itself, right? There's so much to absorb. No agency can go it alone. They have to collaborate on these things. They have to invoke opportunities to collaborate with either other agencies or silicone startups or other businesses, et cetera. So the rate of change can be a little overwhelming, and also, as I said up front, it never ends, right? So the concept that I'm going to implement this system and then that will be the system that will sustain me for the next 15 years, or I will introduce this capability and it will last for the next 20 years, it's not true, right? The rate of change and the magnitude and that curve, the rate of the curve is just so high at this point. So that is a challenge for a lot.
Drew, appreciate your insight. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
For all of our videos, check out our YouTube channel, and for more information, check out fedscoop.com. I'm Greg Otto. Thanks for watching.